You're watching UNICEF Television.
A year ago, little Ismail Mohammed was on the verge of death. A severe drought, insecurity and lack of access for aid led to a terrible famine in his home area in southern Somalia. The family left their village and made their way to a basic camp. Ismail's father was told by outreach workers at the camp about a feeding centre supported by UNICEF. There he found out that Ismail had a form of severe malnutrition known as kwashiorkor and needed urgent treatment. Nurse Mohammed Ibrahim, who was the first person to treat Ismail at the centre run by an NGO called Said, still keeps in touch with the boy. He's delighted with his recovery.
When this child was brought in, his body was completely swollen. The rate of the swelling, called edema, was very high. We couldn't do much for him then.
Ismail has made extraordinary progress. Each day, as part of his morning routine, the 4-year-old proudly helps his mother Amina to fetch water from the pump at the edge of the camp. She can still scarcely believe the change in her son.
When my son recovered, I felt that hope had been restored in my heart. Before, the situation was absolutely terrible. I kept thinking about my child's life, and now I'm very happy. Since he finished his medicine, he hasn't fallen sick again.
Tragically, there were thousands of children in central and southern Somalia who weren't so fortunate, and who died before famine was declared in 2 regions on the 20th of July last year. But the massive humanitarian response helped to save many lives. Over the past year, UNICEF has treated more than 400,000 children suffering from malnutrition. UNICEF and its partners continue to provide children with a package of life-saving activities, including immunisations, safe drinking water and therapeutic feeding. Emergency help is still needed, but it's not enough by itself. Children like Ismail, their families and communities remain extremely vulnerable. The only way to ensure their long-term prospects is by building their resilience, which means providing committed, sustained support. This is Susanna Price reporting for UNICEF Television. For more information, go to unicef.org.
You've been watching UNICEF Television.